couple of people have asked questions about Paul Wade's take on muscular failure. Now, I can't speak for Paul, but reading a bunch of his stuff and his perspective on failure, I think what we think is failure and what he thinks is failure are two different kinds of things. Okay, number one, I think his level of failure, what he's talking about is where we're literally pushing ourselves to the absolute max we can do and the muscles literally just give up afterwards. It's not, failure as he's thinking, and this is how I think about it too, is not pushing yourself till you can't do any more reps. It's getting to the point where your body literally just kind of shutting down, which is an incredibly hard thing to do. Very taxing, very, very harsh on both body and mind. In fact, I would say, in my opinion, I've only done it once in my life, and believe me, I never want to do it again. It was during a bike race. I forgot my shoes that clip in, so I was doing all quad power for the entire thing, and I had kind of something to prove in that race. Literally, when I crossed the finish line, I could not stand on my own feet. I collapsed in the grass and had to lay there for half an hour as my legs just kind of shook and seized, and like if someone came up to me and they're like, hey, great job, and I like bent my leg a little bit, my quads would cramp up and stuff. That's more of what I'm thinking of failure. If you do squats, rack the bar, and then you walk out of the gym, you didn't get there. High fatigue. That's the term I use. Work to high fatigue. You'll probably not get to failure. You've got to have some serious motivation, a lot of times external. I'm talking like gun to the head, like, come on, keep pushing, kind of motivation to push yourself to that level. I believe that every time we tell ourselves we've done everything that we can and we've pushed as hard as we can, we are limiting ourselves here. People email me all the time. I can only do 10 pull-ups. What should I do to increase it? Well, first of all, stop saying you can do 10 pull-ups. Stop saying that's all you can do, because it's not. I guarantee you can do more. I see this all the time. We go to the PCC, the SCC workshops. People hit PRs left and right all weekend long. Why? Their mind's in a different place. Nothing happened physically. They're like, oh, I can't do that exercise. 5 minutes later, they're doing it. It's here. This is everything in your fitness. This is what's governing your muscle growth. This is what's governing your control. Everything is up here. And every time you hit a certain level of fatigue and you stop, you're reinforcing that's all I can do. That's my limit. And there's nothing I can do or say or give you that's going to change that. So step one is stop believing that's your limit. You have more in you. I guarantee you can do more than that. Second of all, don't worry about this whole save a rep kind of thing. Paul Wade's case, like if you're really pushing that hard and you save a rep or so, it should feel like that was still pretty close to your limit. I think a lot of times when we're saving a rep in the tank, we're actually got like 5, 6 more reps afterwards that we don't know we can do. And as a result, we're like, well, I'm not building that much muscle because we're not taking that fatigue level nearly as far as possible. We think we're towards the end of our failure point, but really we've got a lot more that we can potentially do. And as a result, we're not building that much muscle. So here's the basic line. Forget about this failure talk. I go into failure. It's detrimental. It's garbage thinking. High fatigue. Go to a rate of high fatigue. And the higher your fatigue, the more muscle stimulation or muscle growth stimulation you'll probably have. Make sure you're keeping a log, make sure things are progressive, but don't worry about this failure thing. High fatigue is where it's at, and drive it into the ground. Really push yourself. Let me know your questions below. Be fit, live free.